first responder finds himself needing rescue when a traffic accident on an icy road goes from bad to worse.
There's a couple of thoughts that went through my head right away. Was number one, I was completely shocked that it happened. And number two, my thought was, this isn't going to end well.
March 26, 2013. Residents of Dayton, Ohio awaken to a snowstorm. The freezing temperatures and icy roads quickly become a nightmare for early morning commuters.
Unfortunately, it's causing a few problems this morning on the roads as yesterday's melting has created some slick conditions with temperatures that have dropped into the 20s this morning.
Fire Captain Cron and his crew respond to the scene of an accident on Route 35, an area where wrecks are common during bad weather.
I knew fairly quickly that we were going to have to get the eastbound lanes completely shut down in order to make it safer for all of us to work.
As Dayton police officer Jason Ward begins to stop traffic, his dash cam is recording.
I had to slow down tremendously to go over the overpasses, and I could tell that the overpass was iced over completely.
The fire crew is freeing a woman from her car. Suddenly, a truck spins out of control and slams directly into the wreck, narrowly missing the captain.
When the second car slid in and hit the first one, that raised the anxiety level on the scene.
As I started to exit my vehicle, I could see that Captain Cron had walked over to the overturned pickup truck to assist the driver of that vehicle. At that time, a third vehicle lost control, striking that pickup. And then the pickup truck struck Captain Cron.
I heard the tires sliding on the ice. Barely had time to react and looked up and felt and heard the impact of the third vehicle hitting the second.
My initial thought was I just witnessed a firefighter's death. And then I knew that I was the only one that saw him get hit because everyone else was dealing with the other vehicle that was crashed.
The impact of the crash hurls Captain Cron 20 feet into a pile of snow. As he lays stunned, the wrecked truck comes dangerously close to landing on top of him.
My intention was to get up and over the guardrail where it was a safer area, but with the pain and everything else, I just couldn't move a bit. I was expecting that that's where it was all going to end, was right there. Lying there, you start thinking about a lot of things. Your family comes into your mind right away, wondering if you're ever going to see them again.
Seconds later, Officer Ward rushes toward him and screams for help.
I started yelling for the other firefighters and initially got a hold of the on-scene chief, notified him that Captain Cron had been hit. As I laid there, I remember a police officer coming up to me and yelling, don't move, I'll get you some help. And sometime shortly after that, I had firefighter Nick Harris and firefighter Tony Jolly came over to my aid, and between them and Officer Ward, they were able to get me up and over the guardrail to where it was actually safe.
Captain Cron is transported to a local hospital where he's treated for broken ribs and a broken leg. The other drivers involved in the crash escape without injuries. 6 weeks after the incident, Captain Cron is able to return to full active duty. After seeing the dashcam video, he knows that the outcome could have been different.
I think this is a whole series of unfortunate events that all came together all at once, and I feel extremely fortunate to be alive.